The best here in Qatar, my
What
friend.
about Messi? Messi.
Messi is crazy. Messi is God. Messi is my God.
Lionel Messi, the Argentine player, is considered one of the most important and famous football players in the world, and he is the player who has been able to achieve many achievements over the past years. In addition to that, he has won many titles and golden awards, and he is considered one of the most those who won those awards, the most recent of which was the World Cup award, after his team won the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Lionel Messi, who plays as a striker for Paris Saint-Germain in the French league, moreover, he is the captain of the Argentine national team, and he is considered the best soccer player in the world. He is considered one of the greatest players in the history of football, who has won 7 awards. In addition, he is the record holder of 6 European Golden Shoes. He spent his professional career with FC Barcelona, and he managed to win 35 titles with this club, including 10 titles in the Spanish League, 4 titles in the European Champions League, and 7 titles in the King's Cup. And the last dream of his life is to win the World Cup. Prince Tamim, Emir of the State of Qatar, wore the Gulf Abaya or Bisht for the Argentine star Lionel Messi, the best player in the World Cup, after Argentina's victory over France in the final of the Qatar World Cup 2022. This was before he was presented with the World Cup, after he led Argentina to victory over France on penalties. It was a historical moment for the Arabs, but it was different for the Western countries. Some imagine that he is the son of one of the richest people in the world, especially since he has attractive and innocent features, and is interested in fashion and fashion shows, but in fact, the Argentine Lionel Messi, the Spanish star of Barcelona, grew up in a very simple family. Jorge Horacio Messi, the father of the Argentine star, was born in 1958. He is a factory worker, and his mother, Celia Maria, is a cleaner. His father's family is of Italian origin, specifically from the city of Ancona, from which his grandfather immigrated in 1883. The Spanish Barcelona star has 2 older brothers, Rodrigo and Matias, in addition to a sister named Maria Sol. He did not know Jorge Horacio Messi, the father of the Argentine star. And his mother, Celia Maria, said that the child they had after only a few years was a legend in the history of this planet. Lionel Andres Messi was born on June 24, 1987, south of the city of Rosario, in the province of Santa Fe, in Argentina. It is the 3rd largest city by population, according to what the site said. Life blogger. The specialist in celebrity life stories says that his mother, Celia Maria, was the only one at that time who wanted to see Messi as a soccer player, and for this she took Messi at the age of 5 to the first training session for a local soccer club called Grandoli. While there, she urged her son, Lionel Messi. One day Lionel will be the best soccer player in history. When Messi was 8 years old, he moved to Newell's Old Boys Club in Rosario, his hometown. It was mentioned at the time that the football team group in which Messi played was distinguished and full of talent to the extent that it had not lost only one match over the course of 4 years. It was clear from the beginning that the child Messi had an unnatural talent in football control. But who then discovered something dangerous that almost threatened his soccer future and completely eliminated him even before he started. It was discovered at the age of 11 that he suffers from a deficiency of growth hormones, which is the hormone responsible for the growth of bones, muscles, and everything in the human body. River Plate Club showed its desire to include Messi, but its management lacked sufficient money to pay the costs of treating his condition, amounting to $900 per month. Messi attracted the attention of Carlos Rexach, the sports director of FC Barcelona, who heard of his talent through a call from Messi's relatives in Lleida, Catalonia. Messi's family got the opportunity to introduce him to FC Barcelona, so he moved with his father to Spain, where he presented his talent to the club's management, so he amazed them to the point that they offered Messi's family to move to Spain in return for covering the expenses of his treatment. Based on this, the family moved to Europe and Messi began playing in the club's youth teams. December 14, 2000 can be considered a historic day in the history of FC Barcelona. On this day, the club's technical secretary succeeded in signing the first contract with the 12-year-old Argentine boy, as the initial agreement was reached between them and it was written on a food napkin. Messi played his first official match with the first team in a friendly match against Jose Mourinho when he was coaching Porto on November 16, 2003, aged 16 years and 145 days. Less than a year later, coach Frank Rijkaard called him up to make his league debut against Espanyol on October 16, 2004, aged 17 years and 114 days, becoming the third youngest player to play with the first team and the youngest player to play for Barcelona in La Liga. Many believe that Lionel Messi's Real start was when he scored his first goal against Albacete after a pass by Ronaldinho, to be fired by Messi over the goalkeeper, and with this goal Messi became the youngest player in Barcelona's history to score a goal in the Spanish league, at the age of 17 years and 10 months and 7 days. On September 16, Barcelona announced, for the second time in 3 months, that it had renewed Messi's contract until June of 2014. This time, his wages were calculated as the wages of a regular player in the first team. Messi obtained Spanish citizenship on September 26, 2005, to finally be able to play for the first time in his first season in the Spanish league. Messi's first match took place at the Camp Nou in the Champions League on September 27 of the same year, against the Italian club Udinese. It was noted how much the fans admired Messi when they gave him a standing ovation the moment he was substituted, for his performance in the match and his combination with Ronaldinho, which led to a victory for Barcelona. The achievements and awards that Messi has won throughout his life are countless. Messi, the historical legend, broke all records, except for one thing, which is winning the World Cup, which was finally achieved in an Arab country, the state of Qatar, which ended with an Arab touch in a moment of wisdom and intelligence, at a time when all the cameras and eyes were directed to the Argentine captain to receive the World Cup. And God willing, France will be disappointed in what it was planning, and the plan was to raise the flag of homosexuality. After finishing directly with the victory over Argentina.
In dem Moment, als Lionel Messi für mich hat es so gewirkt wie ein Teil eines arabischen Gewandes, ein Teil des Tabs umgehängt bekommen hat und sozusagen das erst bekam, bevor er dann den Pokal entgegennehmen durfte.
Ja, absolute Irritation, total unangenehm, Bauchschmerzen in diesem Moment, quasi den Moment, wo einer der argentinischen Götter, Messi, den Pokal bekommt, ihn da zu instrumentalisieren.
Ja,
Autsch.
wirklich Autsch. Zu inszenieren, so kam es mir vor. Wir haben schon gewitzelt. Ich habe schon gesagt, bei der nächsten Euro muss der Sieger, Mannschaftskapitän, erst eine Lederhose anziehen, kriegt eine Kuckucksuhr umgehängt. Ich möchte das nicht gleichsetzen mit den sozusagen mit den Kleidungsstücken der arabischen Kultur und der Religion dort. Bitte nicht falsch verstehen. Aber ungewöhnlich war es schon, weil ich in demselben Moment gedacht habe, jetzt reckt Lionel Messi mit 35 Jahren möglicherweise am Ende der größten internationalen Fußballkarriere, die es jemals gegeben hat, den Pokal in die Höhe und man sieht ihn nicht im Trikot seiner Nationalmannschaft, so wie wir alle argentinischen Fußballer immer in dem blau-weiß gestreiften Trikot der Nationalmannschaft sehen. Das hat sich für mich total fremd angefühlt, muss ich wirklich sagen. Michael, was hast du gedacht?
Ja, es ist irritierend ein bisschen, ne? Und es spricht für ihn, unabhängig, ob wir da jetzt zu viel reininterpretieren wollen, aber dass er das anbehält und seinen Anstand auch, weil genau das, was du jetzt beschreibst, sind ja Bilder für die Ewigkeit. Und klar ist der Austragungsort Katar und es gibt viele unterschiedlichste Austragungsorte in den vergangenen Jahren, wissen wir selber, verschiedene Kulturen und jeder, du willst ja auch irgendwo die Kultur mittragen, nur was bleibt, ist halt dein Team und wie du sagst, dieses Trikot, was du dann hast, das repräsentierst